The first video for Board Game League is basically a slideshow. The digital audio workstation I use, which is called Reaper, just put out their version 5, and it allows you to process video, and I wanted to give it a shot. Of course, as soon as I got that first slideshow video uploaded to YouTube, I realized that I was having an awesome time, and I wanted to make some more complicated productions for Board Game League. First things first, I bought a camera, used Sony NEX. A Sony NEX is an entry-level mirrorless digital camera that takes HD video, and I bought a $30 tripod for the camera. Next, I bought some photography-grade continuous lights, but honestly, I could probably be doing this without them. I'm only using one of them to light the shot you're watching right now. It's mounted above me with a 120 watt bulb in it, and it's acting as what the pros call a key light. Also in front of me is what's called a fill light. It's a 60 watt LED in one of those hanging light bulb things that you see in mechanic shops and at work sites. It's got a yellow cage protecting the bulb and a handle, and it plugs into the wall. The main thing that it does is light up the dark shadows created by the key light when it falls on my face. I learned from nofilmschool.com that in order to light a shot correctly, you also need a backlight to differentiate the subject from the background. And serving as my backlight, I've got another 60 watt LED and a clip-on lamp that I bought at CVS for like 15 bucks. In terms of audio, there's not really anything special or interesting going on here compared to the usual bionic insanity I get up to when I'm working pro audio. To my right is a cheap Sterling brand condenser mic that I picked up years ago at Guitar Center for like 60 bucks. In terms of how I'm processing the audio from the mic, the room I'm shooting in is noisy because it's my office and I've got a bunch of computers up in here, so I'm using a plugin in Reaper to cancel the fan noise. It generates some sonic artifacts, not unlike the kind you get on a VoIP line when people stop talking, but it's a worthwhile trade-off, as you're about to see in the very noisy clips that I'm going to show you in a second here. Putting this project together taught me a lot, but the most important thing I learned was probably that someone like me, who isn't exactly charismatic, needs to work from a script. I've been reading a script this whole time. You're definitely not listening to any first take of any part of that script. And as you're about to see, I'm pretty much a hot mess when I shoot from the hip. So all of that having been said, let's go ahead and get to the work in progress shots. Most of them have some kind of problem. The first one, for instance, is incredibly quiet because my original mic placement was way off. Now, we're going to try another test of synchronizing audio and video because I think I fucked the last one up by putting the microphone all the way on the other side of the room. In the previous test, I had some problems with microphone placement. Basically, it was too far away. It was picking up a lot of room noise. Right now, I have a fan turned on in the background that I'm going to turn off as an experiment in room noise detection. So give me a second. I'm going to go do that. Now, that having been disabled, there's still a bunch of fans in the closet, what I like to refer to as my Class D data center. In my presets was to see if I could just come in with the room completely disassembled and do it from scratch. If I could do that, I felt like then that would be a good test of my setup that I thought was optimal. So I've developed this bad habit in my life, and I picked it up from David Mamet's The Edge.
What one man can do, another can do. What one man can do, another can do.
It's this philosophy of when I see someone do something, I say to myself, well, how hard could it possibly be? It turns out recording video is really hard. So I watched, rewatched, and re-rewatched last night's clips. I did notice a number of things about the way that I was lighting the shot with the off-stage lights, or off-camera lights. And I feel like at this point, I've got a nice little 3-point. At this point, I got like a good, I think I got a lighting that I like. I like the way that I took out some of the severe shadows on my chins here. And then killed a lot of the background noise. There's a car driving by right now or a truck or something, so if that comes through, I'm feeling pretty good about this. So yeah, that's it. That's how we got to where we are right now. It was a bit of a journey, a bit of an odyssey. Learned a lot of stuff, watched a lot of YouTubes, and am looking forward to making a lot of future Board Game League videos with actual video.